don't know who Young Thug done pissed off, but every single day it seems like there's a new phone call being leaked from the jail or wherever it's getting leaked from. But these are the jail phone calls, but I'm not sure who's leaking it. But Young Thug definitely done piss somebody off because every single day there's a new phone call of Young Thug being leaked. And if I'm Thug, I know he nervous. Because think about it, he was locked up for how long? So over the course of 2 years of being locked up fighting his Rico case, you know he been on the phone every day, just probably gossiping, just talking regular, having regular conversations, and he probably having conversations that he would not ever expect to be leaked. So with that being said, there's a new phone call where Young Thug was talking about Lil Durk not clearing a verse for his album. Let's react, and this is the first time second time I'm really hearing it, but I didn't really hear it earlier that much. But let's see exactly what was said.
What's up with the boy Durk? You fuck with the boy Durk?
Yeah.
You need to make that nigga do something. You need to make that nigga. You know, I don't know. I like. I did a lot of player shit for the boy too though. When the boy career went where it supposed to be, man, Pluto. I was really like locked in with him, like just really fucking with him. But I don't know. He acting a little different. I don't like that, man.
What you mean?
Like
what he?
So Young Thug feel like when he got locked up, he basically saying that he feel like Durk was acting a little funny. So at one point, we gotta know Durk been around for a long ass time. Like I think I started listening to Durk, 2010, 2012, Sign in the Streets, like the very first Sign in the Streets, whenever that came out, 2012. Let's look that up. Or actually, hold on. Alright, so Sign in the Streets, Lil Durk, when did this drop? 2013. Alright, so 2013. Durk been in the game since 2013. That's damn near almost, 13, 14 years? So Durk ain't always been as hot as he was before he went to jail. At one point, we know Durk was red hot. He had the Drake feature that kind of took him over to the next level. But before that, it was kind of quiet for Durk for a little bit. Not gonna hold you, like he wasn't like when King Von came around, and then he got the Durk feature where he did 6ix9ine and please do not play that little boy in the club because we did not listen to Rats. I feel like that was the next level for Durk. But before that, he kind of was quiet. So Young Thug feel like him and Future, he said Pluto, he's saying basically that him and Future was kind of like doing favors for Durk behind the scenes, like helping him maintain until he caught a little wind again. And he kind of feel like, I guess, like since he got locked up, that Durk, I don't know if Durk's not returning any of those phone calls or he moving a little funny, but Young Thug basically saying on this phone call right here that Thug or Durk's moving a little funny and he ain't really feeling it.
I done sent him a few songs. He just like, shit. I know for sure going right up. He just goddamn taking his time. You know, nigga go to
man,
4-5 days,
yeah.
10 days later, just like that little type shit. Like, man, you got going on, man.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, I
nigga,
already know what you mean.
like, man, nigga done did too much shit for you, man. Watch out, nigga.
He said nigga done did too much shit for you. So let's really think about it when we go back and look at it, because I don't really know Young Thug and Durk to have that many songs together. Like off the top of my head, when I think of Lil Durk and Young Thug, I can't. All right, so let's see. Let me pull up one. See what they got. Because when you think of Lil Durk and Young Thug, they don't really got any hit songs together that we just automatically just like, oh yeah, I remember that song. So like, they got the famous meme of them, you know, everybody know this picture and shit, but like, to be 100, what songs do they really have that we would know Thug and Durk for? I can't really think of any off the top of my head. But it's obvious some shit that Young Thug was doing behind the scenes where he was saying like he done helped and did a whole bunch of favors for Buddy. I find that interesting. Like, damn, what you was doing for Durk or behind the scenes? Because I don't really know them for like having that much music and shit. But I know Durk was in Atlanta at the time. They was living out maybe Alpharetta or some shit. So like he had to be around Thug a lot. But as far as favors and shit, I'm not sure what that would entail or include.
Yeah.
He did that on that album too. Yeah, I want them on that album. Yeah. He sent a song for my last album. Yeah, he sent a song for it. Then goddamn, when it's time to clear the song, he don't clear the song. So the song didn't make the album. Like, look,
he ain't cleared.
Man, didn't clear it. Didn't clear the song.
What you mean ain't clear the song?
Yeah, he did. He worked out.
And that's crazy too. So basically, Young Thug saying that he had another verse from Durk, and Durk didn't clear it for him, which I find interesting because it seemed like they wasn't locked in. Like shit, as all you know, there's that famous clip of Lil Durk on Academics interview where Academics asked him about how does he feel about Gunna. Shit, Lil Durk and Lil Baby was like one of the first people to jump out there and get behind the young that Gunna's a rat campaign that Thug obviously wanted to push. You can hear it from the phone calls. Like he was definitely one people to feel like or believe that Gunna's a rat. So when I hear Thug say that Durk wasn't really just clearing songs for him, I'm like, that's interesting. That's interesting, but I wonder what's that relationship like anyway, because I don't know y'all for having too much music and shit, but I know like Durk had Slime Life, Shorty signed to him, and you had him signed, so there's some type of relationship there. Y'all got pictures and shit, but like, how close were y'all?
Then you get on the internet, keep talking about thug, this and that, man. Cut that cap ass shit out, man. You rap to be crazy, boy. You rap hell, boy.
He said,
I love Thug.
That man said these rap niggas be crazy. So he referring to Durk as a rap nigga. Like he looking at that nigga like, man, that nigga ain't keeping it real. That nigga on some industry shit with me. That nigga a rapper. Yeah, that's interesting. So all right. So after this phone call got leaked, you know, OTF members, they outside on the internet. They seeing this shit. Some of them ain't feeling it. So OTF Twin, a notable OTF member. He's not that famous, or known for rap, but he's more known behind the scenes. He kind of wasn't feeling what Young Thug was saying about Lil Durk in these phone calls. So OTF Twin, he responded on Instagram and he said these niggas on the phones gossiping like straight bitches. I'd never trust a nigga that put on the makeup and the dress. Getting a little spicy with Thug. So I feel like with the snitching allegations, like niggas is finna be on that with Thug. Cause usually you don't never hear too many people going at Thug. So ever since this shit, it's been a new landscape of people feeling like, all right, we finna come at Thug or Slime, you know what I'm saying? And they feel like it's warranted, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't really rocking with that audio of this nigga sounding like he was up there telling he ain't no sounding like he told the lady, like, hey, take my phone number, but just don't let the world know that I'm giving you all this information. People ain't really rocking with that. But right here, Young Thug, I guess after the phone call, he tweeted out, he said, bash me only gonna fuck the rap community up more. I'm the glue to this fake ass game. So basically saying he the glue to this fake ass game, which is crazy because a lot of people are starting to feel like you fake for the shit you were saying on the phone calls, or people are feeling like Young Thug fake for the phone calls he's having about people behind their back and shit. I don't know how I feel. Is Young Thug being fake? I feel like these are regular conversations that you would have on the phone with your people. Now, as far as some of the shit getting public and shit, a lot of that shit you probably wouldn't say to a nigga face. Not that you scared to say to a nigga face, but like, you know, you have you and your homies might talk and say some shit that you might not be as cool with the other niggas, so you might say something about them, but like, it ain't for them to hear. But now that we hearing these sideways conversations he's having about people, of course everybody looking at Thug a little funny. And then also people looking at it like, damn, what else you saying on these phone calls? Because, like, you was locked up for, like, over 200, 300 days. It might be more audio and leaked phone calls where you talking slimy about more people that you currently might be trying to do music with. So I think over time it's about to get real interesting for Thug. I feel like he kind of he in a weird situation, weird space for sure. Because at the end of the day, like, Young Thug's whole career, or a lot of his career, is based off him being a street guy. We all know Young Thug to have street reputation, and we always treat Young Thug as like he a solid dude. And I think mentally it's fucking with him that the fact that everybody's turning on him and saying he's a snitch, he's not used to this type of shit. I feel like that's why you getting him. He's having these random tweets and shit where he's tweeting out shit, then he's deleting it. One of the tweets he had was he said he made a mistake. And the nigga was like, what you mean you made a mistake? You made a mistake? Like, how can you make a mistake ratting? Rollo went on there to say, well, shit, his ratting or what he did was a mistake too. So he said you can't be a hypocrite. Like, if you gonna call what you did a mistake, then how come Gunna shit isn't a mistake? How come what Rollo did isn't a mistake? Like, we gotta keep it on the same fair playing field for everybody. I get that part. But I feel like, honestly, Young Thug is not used to this level of hate that he's getting, especially with the snitching shit. I feel like it's really fucking with his mental. You seen what his sister said. She out there popping it, saying more greasy shit than I would expect her to say, especially right after the trial. Like, she on there talking about something. We still in the A. Them niggas popping like that because Young Thug ain't out here. I'm like, oh, word? So, not gonna lie. Usually when a nigga get locked up and shit, for the most part, like a lot of niggas like try to go the opposite way. Like when you facing a body, niggas was trying to get this nigga life. You would just assume that niggas is just gonna be moving way more righteous. And Young Thug didn't get out on that shit. Young Thug was on time and like he on there calling other niggas rats. Who he felt like a rat, who he not feel like a rat. Now he getting these rat allegations. He trying to battle that out. Another thing, so he went on Twitter or he went on Instagram and he posted this on his story, which I thought was funny. It's like, nah, niggas quoting Denzel Washington. So Denzel Washington, I guess, he got a quote where he says, who cares when asked if he's ever worried about being canceled or losing public support? So I think Young Thug feeling this like, man, I'm with you, Denzel. I don't give a fuck niggas calling me a snitch, man. Who give a fuck when you up like this how it's supposed to go. So I think Young Thug is trying to justify the hate and shit that he's getting, just trying to like sympathize with somebody. I don't know what he's trying to do, but this was an interesting way to try to respond. Like, don't quote no Denzel Washington movie. I don't know. This is crazy. This is not it. And then people was already thinking that you was crazy for saying that you made a mistake. Because you saying you made a mistake is basically you admitting that what did you make a mistake doing? Like what are you owning up to making a mistake doing? Like you made a mistake snitching. That's what a lot of people on the internet saying. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. What do y'all think? How does this play out? Do y'all feel like Lil Durk is gonna feel away behind the scenes? Do you feel like this is gonna be a thing where Lil Durk and Young Thug won't have a working relationship anymore if Lil Durk is to beat his case and get out of jail? You got to know that this clip already probably made it back to Durk in jail. Somebody probably hit his phone like, yo, you heard what Young Thug had to say about you and shit. So Durk is locked up too. He's in a federal prison. So whatever he's saying on these lines are recorded too. So shit, we might hear his response one day. His shit might get leaked. These California jails, it don't be too much shit leaking, but at the end of the day, them niggas is on federal lines and jails saying all type of shit. Thug wasn't on a federal line. He was in a state prison. But at the end of the day, when you having these calls, they're saying these are recorded conversations. Ain't no telling what else Young Thug's been saying in these conversations and shit. And also, who do y'all think is leaking these convos? Because, you know, they're saying the fan page is leaking it. I haven't seen anywhere where I know for a fact that it's Gunna's fan page or Gunna's team leaking it. But, you know, people are trying to say, it's obviously Gunna been sitting on this for a minute. I don't know if I believe that. I feel like Gunna would have probably been trying to, like, throw this out there if that's the case. But then again, you never know. Some people saying Gunna finna have some audio and phone calls leaked. But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. And make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to keep doing more of these. Make sure y'all turn me up. And just like that, we out.